It's so hot outside. It's been really hot for about 4 days now, so I'm not complaining. The only thing I am complaining about is that I've had the flu. So, big thing that's been going around for the past couple of weeks, days, months, is the Hunger Games. Yes, the Hunger Games. I, Trooper, have read all 3 books. I don't read. Put that out there. I am not a big reader. I don't like reading. The only books I've read all the way through are Wetlands, which was disturbing. Before I Die, True Blood, the first one. Second one made me want to go to sleep. That's about it. Story of how I read it. I was on the toilet. No, I wasn't. I was having a bath. Sorry for that disgusting image I just put in your head. You know what? I actually fancy a read. I fancy lying in the bath, having a read. And my housemate was reading it. It was one of her toilet books. That's why I had a toilet in my head. Started reading it. Had to have my housemate knock on the bath about 2 hours later and say, Georgia, we need the loo. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. I was literally like a prune. The water had gone cold. How I didn't see this. You know, still trying to read the book and dry myself up at the same time. Then I took the book into the kitchen and I couldn't put it down. Then my friend lent me the other 2, and there was at one point I got my housemates to start reading it because I was like, this book is amazing. So my housemates started reading it, and at one point, because there's 3 of us and there's 3 books, we were all sitting in the kitchen. I was reading the 3rd one, my other housemate was reading the 2nd, and then the other one was reading the 1st, and we were in silence reading these books like the cool people that we are. When the film was like, the film's coming out, I was like, yeah, so excited. And for the first time ever, I can happily say I am a Hunger Games girl, because I wasn't into Twilight at all. I think it is an abomination. A whole load of shit that just fell on the earth. Don't go near Twilight. I also hate Bella, the girl who plays her. Don't even bother learning her name because she's so crap. Anyway, don't do Twilight. Don't really do Harry Potter. Really. My door is a Dumbledore. Will not lie. It is a Dumbledore. But I didn't read the books because I found them difficult to get into. Watch the films though. They were good. So not really, but yeah. Hunger Games on it like a carb on it. I'm not that obsessed that I like put that there's nothing Hunger Games about my room. Nothing at all. Not even on there. There's nothing on there. I think except for my ticket to go see it, which was last night. Yeah, so I went to go see the Hunger Games last night. I've seen so many reviews for it for people who haven't read the book, and it's kind of frustrating. Only a little bit. And they're only American as well. No offense to you guys. You don't have to read the book to understand the film. I have proof. Me and my housemate went to go see. We both took our friends. My friend was my next door neighbour, and her friend was her friend Rachel. So we went to go see it. Rachel and Billy, they have not read The Hunger Games. They haven't read it. The whole time, Billy and Rachel were like this. Oh my god, what's going to happen next? Oh my god, what's going to happen next? Like, literally, they were so like, oh my god, this is amazing. And we didn't say anything throughout the whole thing. We didn't say like, guys, what's going on? Like, we didn't sort of, the only thing I think I said was that she went, why are they dressed like that? And I said, it's the fashion. And she was like, oh, okay. That's the only thing. Oh my god, it was wonderful. Hunger Games is wonderful. I don't know how, they've managed to go into my mind, capture my imagination of the book and put it into a film. It was incredible. Like, I loved how they got Cinna right down to his gold eyeliner. That actually made me a little bit happy, which made me realise how much of a nerd I am, because I even knew him down to the gold eyeliner. But even my housemate knew that, so we'll just leave that. The bits I was happy about. Katniss, I thought she was absolutely brilliant, perfect to play that part. I loved the woods where they had the fight, and I loved how it was different from the woods that Katniss hunted in, even though it was like a subtle change, because they could have just used the same one, and I'm so glad that they didn't. But the thing I was let down by, because I'm a nerd and read the book, the bit that is only one tiny weeny bit. One bit. I actually kind of preferred the film where she found the Mockingjay pin and then gave it to her sister instead of being given it to by the peacekeeper's daughter. I preferred that. The bit I wasn't happy with was the wolves. the mutant wolves. I liked the wolves themselves. I thought that's what they were going to look like. But they didn't do the eye bit. Now, if you want to read the book, stop watching now because I am going... Spoiler alert. Just stop watching. There was a bit in the book that absolutely curdled my blood because I thought it was so awesomely disgusting. With the wolves, they actually took the dead tributes and took their eyes out and put them in these mutant wolves. That's gotta like stare deep into your soul. I even had in my head how they were gonna do it in the film because I really wanted them to do it because it's so disgusting. Like I was hoping that it was gonna be like a wolf showing the eyes, and then she'd be like flashback to person's face, and then you'd be like, oh my god, the eyes! This is really disgusting. But they didn't. They just had these wolves. I caught a glimpse of the eyes, but they would have made it a bit more obvious. So that's the only bit I'm upset with. Everything else was brilliant. I will say some stuff that Billy said about it because, of course, I'm just like banging on about the book compared to the film. Billy, who has never read the book, has said that it was one of the best things she's ever seen. She's so glad she came to see it. Brilliant storyline. She loved the fact that it was set in the future where we sort of build it up again because she can see it turning into that. I'm not like, oh my god, the Hunger Games! If you look at me, I'm very down to earth about the whole situation. It was amazing. I recommend going to see it, even if you haven't read the book, especially if you're English. No offence to the Americans. Only reason is that the reviews I've seen, you've all been American and you all haven't read the book, and you don't understand it. British people who haven't read the book still understand it. Just spit that out there. I love the Americans. I can do their accent quite well. Plus Peter's American. Oh, sorry, John Hutchison. He's so yummy. But, yeah, not gonna happen. Life goes... So, yeah, over and out. Hair, don't ask. I will talk to you later. Bye. Love and shit.